don't like, but you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. With me, boy. Yo, it's with get back, watch it turn to a singer. Get to fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my zit the back that like a pogo. Don't do these, they popo. Had a truck on the one hole. Find a cable 2 wheels and they going wild down in Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a pollo. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. From the got in the gently. Ain't been friends with these. When I was down, I so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe. This my own. Not gonna lost on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my rain. You can see all my pain in my walking around with my hand on my cause I'm popping and I know you're not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting guap.
It's no longer
bands like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with it, no, it's top notch. I got that chicken to golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that court. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like, but you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I died. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get fuck you with too groovy you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. J-Rock ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a double a verse. I do it before FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that chicken to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that court. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like, but you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
Thicker the pie, thicker the bag. Beat 'em a bite, now leasing no beamer. I'm Brian O'Connor, driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and the way I've been made it. The mad. Man in them baggins, I'm all in my bag. Well, I ain't holding around. Just a little Merlin, out the cutie. Now I don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to for a doubt. She don't give a. She was in her bag, Fendi and some lane. Asked for a burger, watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on vacation, we was on roll like tires. What we gon' that? I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, my. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the beef. One of the all in the same. Broke at the end of the month, flow know, run it up, keep clean. Never let them touch, fits like temper tantrums. Girl, come back that up, all in the club, and bring all your girlfriends. Girl, hopping up about a Pearl 6, Louis speed bag glued to her wrist. She was getting paid, she ain't think a thing, but she was thinking slay. We blade thicker than a snigger bag. Talking about she don't come with no baggage. Y'all in her bag, I probably should. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing a check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Dallas Cowboys.
It's gonna be a good one.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. A first down throw for Prescott. Forced out to his left. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm nervous as hell
back
right
on their
now.
heels.
From the 21, it's
game.
second and 10.
That other game.
A second down throw for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Fletcher Cox able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. Prescott now. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it'll bring up third down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott.
Oh, fuck.
Amari Cooper.
Oh.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
Oh.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Right.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
What? I don't know.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Rip. Here we go. 120. 82.
Wentz going to throw.
Oh,
the
fuck.
pressure right.
Fuck you.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball,
my little heart,
4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
My little heart was pounding. I didn't know what the hell was going on.
46 down, man. 5-4.
I was so scared.
On play action, it's Wentz. And he slings one that's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Filling me out. I see that
Charles,
now.
already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Here's Ajayi. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. He'll buy some time right. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Hey, 47. 46.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Flush to his right. And this is caught. It's Cooper.
Oh.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Yeah.
A busy
the
first
Eagles,
quarter.
not my
His
squad.
3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
Eagles ain't my squad. I should let that play. Probably should let that playbook alone.
Here we go. Get that. Let's go. Get out. Get out.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott.
Come on, my dumbass
And he will
teammate.
fight his way into
got
the
caught
end
up on
zone
his
for
own-
a Cowboy
Man, that's
touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Let's go.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep.
Oh, fuck. I ain't even see his
He's
ass.
taken down.
Shit.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Empty.
Wins to throw on second down. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Two jet.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Hurts over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield.
I know one thing. I don't know how this game going to go. But if I get beat by and have 0, I won't be mad.
The chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now
I
brings
deserve.
up the second and manageable.
Hey, I'm going to say I deserve.
Hole in that zone. Throwing now is Wentz. Being chased out left.
Come the fuck on. You're supposed to grab that shit out the air.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback in the that position you have to be,
his hands up there
you just
like
act
he
like
did
there's
something.
something wrong with the wind currents
Put
or
him
something
down.
wrong with the ball. It is not you.
Put him
Keep
down.
throwing. That timing usually develops.
Let's go.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Dancing to his right. Can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Maybe after this game.
They'll try and throw for it here.
Oh, my.
And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this, and this is
that's some fuck shit.
Into the end zone.
That's
for a
some
Cowboy touchdown. As his guys are in for 6.
Stop this shit, y'all. What y'all got going on?
Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every
this is the Cowboys. It ain't supposed to be like this.
Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, playing here for a touchdown.
It's not supposed to be like this.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
I ain't letting him do shit right now.
That's fielded in the end zone.
He got every right.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every
trying to
play
keep it strong for y'all
a big shot
in the
downfield.
Oh, fuck. I
He
didn't see
will
that
go
shit.
down. A Cowboy sack. Tyrone Crawford. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
I know he
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Earlier. You gotta try something here. This ain't working. You right.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. The connection here.
There we go.
Aguilar. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
I didn't know how that was gonna work.
Run, run. Lion.
On first down, Wentz steps away to his left. It's complete.
Why did you? He's this little scary ass. Why he sit down, folks?
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz.
Look at him in the fetal position.
Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic.
He balled up like a little bitch.
You've been making that declaration for a while, and at 6'5", he ran a 40 of 4.77, so not only big, but he can move.
That's a good time for a quarterback. He and Andrew Luck, similar physiques, similar athletic ability.
Jeffrey reels it in over the middle, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football. But you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
I know what you doing.
Again, it's Wentz. Buying time to his left. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Can't nobody play because he got 20.
They'll come out in the pistol. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Forced out to his left. He can run, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz taking it
there you go, bro.
2 yards out.
Got you that touchdown.
And the Eagles get a score closer.
For your home
so
team.
So quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
I honestly didn't think I was about to get in there.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They go play action here on first down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right. This is caught to 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Flushed out right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good.
Boy, if the wind blew a little
You're
bit.
watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. To throw is Wentz. Being chased out right.
Come on, man. He had plenty fucking time to get to that
Jordan
shit.
Matthews, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there,
it's a team,
need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw, it's Wentz. And now look at this.
Oh, hell no. Oh, my Jesus Christ, man. See what I'm talking about? Trying to spin. That stupid-ass fucking spin. That's one of those fumbles. Hell no. Challenge that shit. Hold on.
But in that portion of the
We gotta
field, that
challenge
close to
that.
the sideline,
Step out.
yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Oh,
And he had the
hell no. I want
yards,
a
but
challenge.
then the mistake.
I
Gets
want a
into his
challenge.
left.
That's
Looking
all right.
deep, and
Oh,
this
heck.
is
Oh,
caught.
bullshit.
And he is
That's some
into the end
bullshit
zone
right
for a
there.
Cowboy touchdown.
Hell no.
Amari Cooper.
Hell no.
46
You out there
yards.
dancing on me.
And the Cowboys
You out there
capitalize on the
dancing
fumble
and
and
shit.
turn it into 6.
Your ass out there dancing.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Boy, you kick my ass.
How does the kickoff unit
You got
as they
your
run
face
up
all
and
the
send
way
this
back.
one away? This
You
is
got
taken
your
at the
face
3.
all the way back. Why is you dancing? What is you doing? Come on. Oh, shit, that was me.
What was going
Oh,
on there,
shit.
but the
I
end
didn't
result,
realize it.
This is going to be a safety.
Damn.
Well,
Oh, shit.
I'm
I
not
didn't
totally
realize I had the
privy to what went
ball.
on with their offensive meetings,
Fuck.
but Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had
Damn.
our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us.
That's
but I'm pretty
bullshit.
sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
And out now come the Cowboys.
Hey, I had my
They
damn
built up that
thumb, my
lead at
thumb on the damn
intermission,
button. I won't even
and they're
paying
just
the damn
continuing to pour it
attention.
on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really
I done
good
fucked
groove
my damn
right now.
self up and
I
gave
don't know if
the
it's just
damn
the play
ball.
calling.
Nah, real
I know
shit.
the execution is
No,
really,
excuse
really
real
sharp
shit.
right now. And all the
And he
That's
can't
all right.
find a
That's
receiver,
good.
and he's brought down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Gotta make me
They
stop
play
right
fake to
now.
Elliott. Now
Oh,
Prescott.
my gosh,
Flush
he
to
got
his
me.
right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. He's got a
Come
man complete.
on. Oh,
It's a
good.
big play
Oh,
for the
man.
Cowboys on third. 46 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him
Who the
hemmed
fuck is
in
that?
and wanting him to make his
Who the fuck
throws
was
from
that?
the pocket because they
Shoot,
knew he was
okay.
pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
No, I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, my. You know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The give is to Elliott.
Oh!
Elliott a first down and more. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys add on.
What type of player you use?
He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he?
Yeah.
Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Because the way he used that damn spin move.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Yeah,
and the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
Put it in the
what
chat.
I like is that you gave me the word. I just
Eastside, you got both of y'all face back.
That one goes for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. And this play just flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Buying time to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 30.
And that's a great example of ball skills
right
there,
Look at this score.
You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
He felt some type of way.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
Hey, my fiance said you can't beat him.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle.
I
bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way. But I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try.
Why my niggas ain't jumping?
It's incomplete. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Didn't I tell you your
Good
ass
coverage
gonna fumble that
downfield
shit
led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I just wished it would have fell on the right side of the damn field. I told you, spinning sooner or later that was gonna happen. Now you got a fumble on your record. And I got a second
escape, and he goes down. Mike Bennett able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Prescott off play action. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the right.
Yes,
looking
sir.
for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Cooper was the intended target.
All these damn times I've been trying to, all the interceptions I should have got. I ain't got damn one of them until now.
Throw it that far downfield.
I remember Coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43.
So we can go another round now. Keep talking that shit.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyrone Crawford in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Nah, you ain't going to answer.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big. And now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming
right
on top of them. Oh, it is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys.
I'm done with your ass.
They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game.
Ain't no comeback.
And whatever the adjustments are, the defense is
made.
Anything
could happen that last game. Ain't shit happening no more.
They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead.
I've accepted the fact. You murdered my ass.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. Well, this is taken
That's out of bounds.
That goes for a gain of 30.
No, I'm looking at my challenge if I can. That's some shit. Your ass was out of bounds. You was right there at the line, man.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
No.
On play action, Prescott being chased out left.
Yeah, we almost had a sack.
That would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action now. Prescott out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here's Prescott. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
You about to blitz like hell. Already.
In his own end zone, it's Wentz.
Come on! I stepped back too fucking far.
Things are just going
That's
from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive. Oh, Prescott stripped. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and it's third down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line.
Yeah, he missed it.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
His throw incomplete. Another way.
All right.